A message in a bottle. Clara walked along the beach at sunset, as she used to do every time she wanted to disconnect from the world. That afternoon the sun dyed the sky in orange and pink tones, and the they were gently breaking on the shore. While their bare feet left prints in the wet sand, something shiny caught their attention. They stopped, bent down, and found an old bottle trapped among the seaweed and sea foam. She examined it curiously. It was made of thick glass, somewhat worn, and had a well-sealed cork. Inside, a rolled-up paper could be seen. Clara removed the cork with careful. He took out the paper and unrolled it. The ink was a little faded, but it could still be clearly read. To whomever finds this, I have lost faith in love. Each attempt has ended in disappointment, and each promise has become ashes. But if you, whoever reads this, still believe in love, write to me. Perhaps you will return the hope that I have lost. Julián. Clara remained quiet. Reading the letter again and again. It was strange, melancholy, and, in some way, captivating. Who was this Julián? What would have led him to write something like this, and throw it into the sea? Although it was an idea a little crazy, decided to answer. Arriving home, she took paper and pen, and wrote, "Dear Julián, I found your message in the bottle. I don't know how long it has been sailing in the ocean, but I can tell you that love still exists, although sometimes it is difficult to find. I too have had moments of doubt, but I have learned that the most valuable things usually require patience. If you are still talking, here is my address. Maybe we can give each other a little hope. Clara." She placed the letter in an envelope, wrote her address in the corner, and sent it to the post office box postal that Julián had indicated in his message. He didn't expect much, but something inside him felt that he should try. A few weeks passed without news, and Clara began to think that perhaps never I would have an answer. Until, one morning, she found an envelope in her mailbox. Upon opening it, she recognized the handwriting of the original letter. "Dear Clara, I can't believe someone found my message. And much less that you have responded. It is strange to think that something I threw into the sea in a moment of desperation has reached someone like you. Thank you for your words. They are the most sincere thing I have read. I haven't done this in a long time. I am Julián. I am a painter, although lately my inspiration has been off." That bottle was a desperate attempt to believe in something again. Maybe this is the beginning of something new. Would you like to keep writing to us? With gratitude, Julián. From then on, they began to send letters regularly. Julián told him about his life as an artist, how he lived in the town, and spent the afternoons painting landscapes while trying to recover his passion. Clara told him about her walks on the beach, her love for the stars, and how she had always believed in the connection. It is unexpected. With each letter, their words became more personal, more intimate. They shared secrets, dreams, fears, and joys. It was strange how someone they had never seen could know them so well, deeply. One night, while Clara was reading one of Julián's letters by candlelight, she realized something. She was waiting for him. Each letter was the most anticipated moment of her week, and each word from Julián seemed to fill a void that she didn't even know she had. Finally, in one of his letters, Julián proposed something that Clara had been wanting, although she hadn't dared to admit, to meet in person. He suggested meeting at a cafe in the coastal town where he lived, a place not far from where Clara had found the bottle. When the day arrived, Clara felt the nerves invaded her as she entered the small cafe with sweaty hands. She looked around until she saw him, a man sitting by a window with messy hair, a simple jacket and a red rose in hand. Julián got up as soon as he saw her, and gave her a warm smile that dispelled any doubt Clara might have. "You must be Clara," he said, extending the flower. "And you, Julián," she replied, taking the rose carefully. They sat down and began to talk, at first with some shyness, but soon the words flowed as if they had known each other all their lives. They talked about the letters, about the moment Julián threw the bottle into the sea, and how Clara almost ignored it when she saw it among the waves. "Do you know?" said Julián while playing with the coffee cup and between his hands. "When I wrote that letter, I didn't expect anyone to find it. But now, seeing you here, I think the sea had a better plan for me." Clara smiled. "Perhaps the sea knows more about the love of what we think." That afternoon was not the end, but the beginning of something that both knew was going to be special. The letters had created a bridge between two lost souls, and now, facing Efrente, they could begin to build their own history together. And all thanks to a message in a bottle. End.